Earlier, I had 30 something people in the stream.
That's crazy. Now
Yeah,
they need to come. Now they need to come back.
they do need to come back. I told them we were going live, so maybe some of them will trickle over here. But it's hard to when you have nothing to talk about. And I'm a TNA guy, man, so I don't have much to talk about outside of TNA. But tonight is Blood and Guts, which is like AEW's version of War Games. So I do like the two rings. I like the concept of War Games.
Yeah, I always like the two ring cages. War ain't that war games
Yeah, yeah,
with the two cages.
that's tonight is AEW's version of that. They'll have two rings in the cage.
Oh, nice. Is that the main event?
Yeah,
And
that's
that's a
the
silly
main event.
question.
Yeah, that's the main event.
I'm surprised they didn't do the whole show. Two cages. AEW's wild with some outside the box things.
Yeah, the way they're so wild on the sucking a dick is pretty amazing.
They have a lot of injuries though.
Yeah, they do, and I think they're over the top with most of their stuff.
I heard they don't even have any writers. I heard they
I
just let
mean,
them just do their thing.
yeah, but that produces a train wreck of a television show.
Oh, it gets lawsuits and everything else. Did you see where John Moxley stabbed that guy or threw him to the ground and hurt that old man?
Yep, I did some videos on it.
Oh, okay.
Moxley is a piece of shit, if you ask me.
Yeah. Out of the group, I liked Seth Rollins the best,
Yeah,
but I liked him in ROH.
I'm guessing you're talking about ROH before AEW bought it.
I'm talking about like 15, 16 years ago. I'm talking about before even Rollins went to WWE.
6 people watching. What's going on, y'all?
They're shy. Welcome in, friends.
What's going on? What's going on? 13 people. Go ahead and subscribe. 13 people.
The Hulkster.
Rest in peace,
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, he's my first memory, actually, though, of wrestling. When he slammed Andre, it was my first memory of wrestling.
My first memory of wrestling, my real first memory, something that and I did this in my video called "How I Became a Wrestling Fan." I talked about when Kevin Nash jackknife powerbombed Eric Bischoff through the stage. I was hooked on professional wrestling.
Right.
I'll never forget when Kevin Nash jackknife powerbombed Eric Bischoff. That was his own boss. I'm in the 5th grade, and I'm watching a man jackknife powerbomb his own boss through a stage. How much cooler does it get than that?
Subscribe.
Go ahead and subscribe.
Go ahead and subscribe.
How much cooler does it get than Kevin Nash jackknife powerbombing Eric Bischoff his
It,
own
does,
boss?
it doesn't for a first memory, anyways.
And I had dabbled in wrestling, but that moment is when I was hooked.
Right. What did you think about 2 weeks later when Bischoff became a member of
It was the wildest shit I had ever seen.
them? It's like he's with him now. He has some
And, it
awful
was,
match.
and then it was like you had to cheer for the bad guy because he was so cool. He took one for the team.
Yeah. Sort of like when Hulk Hogan turned, I hated him, But then like 2 weeks later, I'm like, it's the coolest thing ever.
Well, see,
Subscribe.
I subscribe. That's right. I wasn't a WWF fan, so when Hogan turned, it really didn't mean as much as it probably meant to a WWF fan.
I just couldn't believe he turned bad though.
Yeah.
The funniest part about it all though, Mean Gene Oakland saying his voice sounds muffled. I can't quite make out who it is. No one interviewed him for years.
Yeah. Well, we're almost to 20, baby. We're almost to 20.
Some of the ones earlier might be coming back. Get a little taste of some action.
I think it's 7:57. Blood and Guts is about to start. I really, for those of you who don't know, I'm a diehard TNA wrestling fan. Tomorrow night is a huge night for TNA wrestling. Their first live show in over a month. Their first show since Bound for Glory. Mike Santana's first Impact. So that's huge for Mike Santana. We get to we get to see how Mike Santana carries himself as the world champion.
He's definitely got to open the show.
He's got to open the show.
So did they ever get their TV deal?
They have not announced their TV deal, but I believe it's probably already been inked. I don't know when they're going to announce it. It seems like tomorrow night would be a good night to announce it. They might want to they might want to announce it at Turning Point since that makes sense because the name of the pay-per-view is Turning Point.
Yeah, makes sense. I agree.
But I, I would rather them announce it as soon as possible.
Yeah. Get some more eyeballs on the product.
That's what TNA deserves.
Yeah, they've been in this fight this long. They definitely ain't had nothing handed to
Nothing.
them.
That That's why I think when TNA is given the opportunity, they'll succeed because they know what it's like to fail. They know what it's like to fall flat on their face. Somebody mentioned Hulk Hogan earlier. Hulk Hogan was the worst thing that ever happened to TNA wrestling.
Hmm. He definitely was.
The Bischoff Hogan era sucked. It was horrible.
Nobody wanted to see the guys they was pushing.
The Nasty Boys,
They was over the hill by then.
the Nasty Boys, Jimmy Hart, even Ric Flair. I mean, I did enjoy the Ric Flair Mick Foley match. I will admit that seeing Mick Foley wrestle Ric Flair was pretty entertaining. Even though some people knocked it, I thought that was one of the best things in Ric Flair's TNA career was him wrestling Mick Foley.
I also like the woo off with Jay Lethal.
Oh man, the woo off with Jay Lethal was fucking phenomenal.
It was better than a match.
It was. And what's sad is it did nothing for Jay Lethal. His career, that was the highlight of his career.
Yeah. Now he's doing tag matches all over the world. Is he part of AEW still?
Ring of Honor, AEW, yeah. I think he's a production guy now.
Yeah. Did Bobby Roode finally retire finally, or is he still a writer for WWE?
He's still a production guy for WWE. I think he got hurt. I think because I mean I don't see no reason why he couldn't come back to TNA if he's not hurt.
Yeah.
I think he's hurt though. I think he had a major injury.
What's going on, Jeremy?
What's going on, Jeremy? Thank you for the hearts, by the way. I don't know what hearts mean, but I see them every now and then where people hit the hearts.
I think it's some icons on the side of your phone, and it does it.
Yeah, it
You got all
doesn't
these
do
different
anything.
choices,
It doesn't do anything for my stream. Only thing that helps my stream is if you hit the like button.
and subscribe.
Well, obviously, if you subscribe, that helps the channel.
Oh yeah.
Well, shit. Let's keep.
Welcome in, Timothy.
So there's going to be a female blood and guts and a male blood and guts tonight.
That should be interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first ever women's blood. And the women's blood and guts is going to open the show.
Nice.
I'm a sucker for production. I really am. This cage looks so freaking awesome. Every few minutes, another participant will enter. The blood and guts match officially begins after all 12 participants have entered the cage. I understand you can't call it war games, but blood and guts is such a stupid name. Any opponent.
Well, a lot of their pay-per-views are called something stupid. I can't even remember all the names they got for their. I can't even remember the stuff they come up with. Nothing really stands out and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch that. What do you think they could have called it?
What could they have called it?
Yeah.
Two Ring War. Two Ring War seems to make the most sense to me.
Yeah.
Double cage match. How about that?
Yeah.
Something that reference to the fact that there's two rings or two cages.
Right. Like I don't think cage match and two rings here in Blood and Guts. I think street fight when I hear Blood and Guts.
Yeah, me too. And when women come out half naked in a match like Blood and Guts, it makes me think they're mentally retarded. Like, why would you wear no clothes if you're about to get in a cage match?
Yeah. It's like you should be wearing full gear.
I'd be in a sweatshirt and sweatpants.
Yeah. I'm thinking about like the bunkhouse stampede matches where they'd come out in like blue jeans and cowboy boots.
That's what I would be
All,
wearing.
all taped up.
That's what I'd be wearing.
Yeah, exactly.
It makes sense, right?
Yeah, I mean, one little snag, you're gonna rip your body open. And then what is that? Mercedes Monet. She's got
Yeah,
like
she just
nine.
can't.
She's got
That's
like nine titles that don't mean anything.
nine titles don't mean a damn thing. On her top smile anyway. You said that perfect. Nine titles that don't mean a damn thing.
They really don't.
This cage. The best part about this is the cage. That's what's sad. I hope the cage wins.
It very well might. It could be a complete fail.
Yeah, the AEW is a complete fail.
I got behind it the first season, but then
Everyone
it
did,
just, yeah, because it was something different.
and you wanted them to succeed because there was nothing that was at that level, and you believed that they had a chance because they were on TNT and TBS.
Right. And during that time, I was dabbling, watching some New Japan, and I started learning some of them names before they came there.
Yeah,
And that's when Cody Rhodes was doing the independent tour.
Cody was the best thing in AEW, and when he left, so did AEW Soul.
Yeah.
Cody is freaking awesome. He can tell a story. That guy can tell a story. He's another guy who could read a phone book and it's entertaining.
Yes, exactly.
I never know what storyline Cody's involved in when I watch WWE because I don't really watch it. But whenever I tune into Cody, I'm instantly invested in whatever crazy story they have him in. And all the stories they put him in are horrible. They put him in the stupidest storylines ever. But I'm always like, this guy can hook you no matter how bad the stories he's given. He still knows how to hook you.
Yeah. They don't even let him talk here lately. He's a champion. He's a champion that don't talk.
Cody not talking. Who is so stupid to not let Cody talk? Do they
Did you
not?
watch?
Do they not realize? Do they not realize that he could? That do they not realize that he could actually talk for an hour, which is what they love to do on WWE is talk for hours. In fact,
Right.
I just did a video. I don't know if you've seen that video where I talked about how I started watching Raw this past week, last week actually, and I couldn't watch it. I was 35 minutes into the show, and they hadn't had a single wrestling match. There was just one talking skit right after another talking skit, and I'm like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
And then advertisements on that. On top of that.
Yeah, they go from a talking to cutting to commercial and coming back to more talking. I've never seen anything like it in my life.
I think it was on SmackDown where they announced War Games, and Cody Rhodes is sitting there looking stupid. CM Punk's the only one allowed to talk, him and Regal.
So so they announce War Games, and they don't touch on the fact that Cody's dad invented War Games.
No,
How do you not touch on that piece of history?
I, because they like to erase history. If they don't create it, they don't like to mention it.
But that is the truth. You know that, right?
But yes,
Yeah.
I mean he was booking all kind of great ideas. He's probably one of the best bookers in professional wrestling history.
And I hate when people say Vince McMahon was such a great because he masterminded WrestleMania. Who doesn't know if you have a bunch of wrestling events, one should be the big one? Everyone knows, right? Isn't that just common sense?
Well, yeah, they've been doing the big ones ever since wrestling was invented.
So I give him no credit for WrestleMania because it was just basically common sense to make one show bigger than all the other shows.
And didn't it kind of backfire him buying all the territories for him just to not be able to have talent, and then he has to open up his own territories just to find talent?
He did a lot of bad, stupid business decisions that he doesn't get. The only good thing he ever did was tune into ECW and steal every idea that they ever had.
Yeah, he couldn't ignore it.
He tuned into ECW and he all he did was take notes. Stone Cold drinks beer. I should do this. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you think, Russo? You like this, Russo?
I did like Vince Russo.
I do too.
But Russo was stealing Paul Heyman's ideas too.
Do you think there was rats in the locker rooms, or was they
At
getting
least
paid? Was they getting paid for information, inside information?
no, they were just getting paid. Period. E- ECW was on the WWE payroll for years.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's part of the deal. That's right.
Hey, what's going on? How you doing? This commentary team makes my ears bleed.
Is Jim Ross still a part of it?
Women scouting the cage.
He's not talking right now. That's for
Coming
sure.
up with some sinister ideas. No,
Is
they
that
would be isolated one member of the opposite.
it's that mask guy, El, whatever the hell his name is.
Delirious.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
You got to be delirious to listen to him and enjoy it.
And then they got Tony Schiavone in the back.
I like Tony Schiavone, but I don't know what to say. Tony Schiavone was always the second man when it was him and Mike Today.
Oh yeah.
Mike Today was the talent.
Was Tony Schiavone ever in TNA?
No, well, no, he did like a couple skits. He did some couple in ring things where he tried to put himself over.
Oh
He
yeah.
got into he did that thing with Vince Russo
Was,
where he
was that
basically
was that when he was wearing the Hawaiian shirt?
yeah.
I briefly remember.
Just covered in blood.
Did you like Raven in TNA?
What?
Did you like Raven in TNA?
Of course I did.
Mm.
Tougher it is to breathe, the tougher it is to catch your breath because every time your heart pumps, you are losing not just blood but oxygen from your system. And you get dizzy. You know, and in a match like this, the last thing that you want is to lose your.
This girl just put a chair in front of while the other girl's in the tree of woe, and I was about to drop kick the chair. This is the kind of shit that makes no sense to me. So she's got her in the tree of woe. She puts a trash can lid in front of her face. And instead of drop kicking it, which would have made far more sense, she does a cannonball and puts her back against the trash can lid when she could have just drop kicked the lid.
Yeah, if I will tonight,
It'd have been quicker too.
Or kick it. How about just kick it?
Or find something and beat it with it. Is there any kendo sticks yet?
Continue for at least
No, I don't see any Kindle sticks yet. But I mean, why does AEW do this stuff all the time that makes no sense? Because it makes wrestling, dare I say it, it makes wrestling look fake.
Well, yeah. Darby Allin's a perfect example of that.
I know wrestling is scripted, but you have to make it, at least give it an attempt to make it look like it's legitimate.
That's true.
Because how am I supposed to watch it and suspend my belief, which is the ultimate goal, is to make me suspend my belief? How am I supposed to suspend my belief when every other thing is like, this is so scripted looking?
And if you're going to do the cannonball, at least wait till later on in the match, or like make it make sense.
Yeah, there's ways to make it make sense.
Right. Like have her fight with another girl. She takes a punch, and then all of a sudden she just dives under the trash can to fight them off. Hey, hold on a second.
The sisters stand down. Try to press the advantage. Remember, this will be a preview of the quarterfinal, semifinal round match in the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship tournament. A tournament battle
Hey, what'd you do? Go to the beach recently?
Why do you say that?
Because I seen one of your videos.
Oh, that was yeah. That was I had a condo on the beach.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Sky Blue.
I seen a little bit of your chat. I think it was either earlier today or yesterday. Somebody asked you which
How much?
wrestler would you marry?
I mean, there's
Yeah,
still going to be four more
and I didn't know what to say, but I guess I answered Gail Kim.
Yeah, I was at work, so I couldn't really comment. But like, I was gonna say Awesome Kong, just a joke.
It did cross my mind,
All
when it comes to Sky Blue.
pretty much for the same reasons Gail Kim crossed my mind.
Obviously, both
right.
teams had to have some sort
Gail
of
Kim was great.
potential this eventuality where one competitor, if not both competitors, then competitors.
I should really get endorsed by Coca-Cola for as much as I put it on my streams.
Yeah, it'd be nice. That could be a good deal.
Look at this right here. Look at this.
Guts live on AEW for the first time ever. The women
Knocking them down.
dangerous match in all of professional
Hold on,
wrestling.
it gets better. Hold on. Within arm's reach.
Keep them coming. Nice ice cold Coke. Them ain't ice cold, but they're, you know what I mean.
I have ice cold.
Let's find out who.
No, those are not ice cold. Those are just. I order everything on Amazon, so I have
You have some
30.
stuff. Oh
I
wow.
have 30. I have 30 cases of Red Bull.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man, it's so much cheaper to order in bulk.
That's what I need to start doing. And so I ain't got to run to the store always.
If it's something like Coca-Cola and you're going to end up buying 300 of them, you're crazy to go in a convenience store and buy one at a time. You're crazy.
Yeah, I buy up at the cans usually. A couple cases of them.
Yeah,
That
but
are
you
great.
don't get you need to look for deals like well sometimes at Dollar General you can get some where like if you buy 12 packs of 12 you'll get them for like $3
Oh
at
yeah.
Dollar General. You can't beat that. It makes
Right.
sense if you're going to drink that. Here we've lost the topic, haven't we?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just us.
If you're going to buy that though, it only makes sense to buy in bulk. I don't understand. It's like even though I'm totally against smoking cigarettes, if you're going to smoke cigarettes, you should buy a carton. You shouldn't buy one pack at a time.
Right. Exactly.
Because
So are they
you end up buying the carton 3 times if you buy it by the pack.
that is true.
Do you smoke?
Yes. I usually buy 5 packs at a time for some reason. I don't want to drop a full amount, but I end up buying it anyway, so it's foolish.
Yeah, you should buy a carton.
Yeah.
It might seem like a lot to come off of at one time, but ultimately you save money. The only
Yeah.
way you don't save money, the only way you don't save money is if it because it's around it causes you to drink more or eat more or
Yeah.
but the way I avoid that with Red Bull because I like I said I have like 30 cases of it in my bedroom. The way I avoid that is I only drink one Red Bull a day.
Yeah, I drink a lot of Monster coffee. So I need to order that in bulk.
Yeah, but you have to set a limit and say, look, if I normally drink one a day, that's how many I'm going to always drink. Don't
Yeah.
drink more just because you have it.
Oh yeah, of course. I don't need to get carried away on it. I shouldn't even be drinking it, but I set myself at 2.
But Well, you know that they just discovered that a cup of coffee a day is good for AFib. That if you have AFib, a cup of coffee can keep you from having AFib problems.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
That's one cup of coffee keeps you from having AFib. This is Dr. Kent talking to
Subscribe and get your prescriptions.
you. Subscribe right now.
Yeah, but don't you have to drink enough water to make up for that coffee, though, right? Or one cup ain't gonna hurt you.
One cup they say won't hurt you.
I believe that. It's in American blood. People drink coffee. You drink coffee?
I don't drink coffee. I drink Red Bull, which has caffeine in it. So
Yeah,
I assume that helps.
right.
The caffeine is what they're trying to get you that you need is the caffeine.
It's definitely a drug.
Competed and started
Yeah.
in Japan and now back here tonight in Greensboro.
Oh, dude, a little history. They're doing this from Greensboro, which is where the original War Games was from.
That's actually smart.
Signs of jet lag.
That's smart on their part. WWE wouldn't have done that because they don't
No,
believe that it. They believe they invented it.
Down and remember those
they probably think it's from New York, right?
Yeah, it was in Stamford, Connecticut.
Stamford, Connecticut.
Vince Man had the first one in his backyard.
Whatever came good from Stamford, Connecticut? Scarecrows?
And you know what the worst cage ever was the big blue cage.
I don't know that Prisman. What was that match what they had with Umaga?
Oh yeah, that's a horrible one. The Jababi prison match.
Yeah, with the bamboo.
Yeah, that was horrible. It was horrible for fans and attendance for real. You couldn't even see the wrestlers.
Do you remember the lockdown? See, I can knock on TNA. Do you remember the lockdown where they had the duct tape holding the cage together?
Yes. I remember also I like the weapons of horror match, I think it is. Where they'd have the weapons like hung to the cage. What was that called? I can't remember.
In TNA,
Yeah.
Lethal Lockdown. It was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
They used to do it. They used to do it every year. That was TNA's version of War Games.
I liked it. That was
Yeah, I
one of
did.
the better that was one of the better matches of the year, for sure.
Lockdown period was the best. Lockdown should definitely come back. So all Steel Cage pay per view was freaking awesome. Because not only was all the matches cage matches, but each cage match had its own stipulation, which they usually did pretty well.
Oh yeah.
Like the Queen of the Cage and the King of the Cage, and then Lethal Lockdown, and um, the first one to escape the cage, and the first one to enter the cage. Just all kinds of stipulations.
Yeah. Or didn't they have a reverse battle royal?
Yeah, that wasn't one of their best things.
It just stood out to my in my head though. I'm thinking bad stuff. I don't want to even talk bad stuff about TNA, but some of the stuff was crazy though. Like
The reverse battle royal is one of my friend's favorite matches. He loves that concept, and I'm like, I just don't get it.
yeah.
He actually is a big fan of the reverse battle royal. Every time we talk about stuff they should bring back, he's like, they got to bring back the reverse battle royal. I'm like, are you high? Are you
Yeah.
high?
And what was that match with Sting and Abyss? Where
The
it was like
last,
a two
the last
that
rights match.
horrible. I didn't like it. Did you like it?
The match itself was awesome. The concept was kind of stupid. that you.
Yeah, I
That
I
was the
agree.
first time. That was the first time Sting ever took a thumb bump.
That's true. Yeah, the match was okay. Just the concept was crazy at the end.
Yeah, the concept was you laid your opponent onto the coffin, and the coffin just raised into the heaven. When 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 you put somebody in a coffin, you don't
They're
want to
in it.
think that they're going to the heavens. You want to think that they're going to hell.
Yeah. Or or the thing is they would be in the coffin, not just riding on top of it.
Yeah, 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 and you knew that the live crowd had to see the coffin come back down, and they let the guy go. Everybody at home just seen the coffin rise up in the air, and it was like next segment. But everybody in the live crowd seen him actually come back down.
I know.
She looks like something out of the Exorcist movie.
I would
So,
like to know what a Biz, who's creative, a genius. He's a freaking good creative guy.
oh yeah.
And I would like to know what a Biz, and I'd like to know what Sting thought of that match.
Right.
I mean, like I said, it was Sting's first contact bump, so he probably holds it dear to his heart.
Yeah. Also, he was probably trying to put Abyss over really good. He was like, I'll do
He
it for
did.
Abyss. Sting was definitely one of the better legends that TNA had.
A Biz did win the world title, but he never got an appropriate push. His title reign was like 1 month.
And then it was stupid when Hulk Hogan gave him the Hall of Fame ring.
Oh my god, that was so stupid. Everything about Hogan and TNA was stupid.
I think one of the best Stevie Richards. Well, first off, I'm gonna talk about Sting. The Joker gimmick Sting was great. When he would take on Ace in the eights.
I'm gonna mute this because we're not even talking about the pay per view.
That's how bad it is.
It's atrocious.
And it started off pretty good, but then announcing just drives you away. And I think you lost interest. I think you lost interest when she did the flip instead of a drop kick.
It's like, what the fuck am I watching?
But Joker's thing was great.
If I made lots of money from YouTube and they paid me to watch this, I'd be like, no, it's not enough work. It's not enough.
Be like, I can't do it.
You're gonna have to up it a couple million. I'll tune in.
I'll watch half of it.
And then if you ask me to talk good about it, like, no.
I have morals. I'm gonna stick to my morals. Now the best Abyss segment though, I used to like him and Dr. Stevie Richards. I like Stevie Richards.
Stevie Richards. You watch his podcast?
Yeah, I have.
I haven't watched it in a long time, but
I
what I
like
have,
I like how he does the what went wrongs.
I never seen that before. But you're making me want to tune into some Stevie Richard podcast.
Oh, he breaks it down pretty good. You ever watch Dutch Mantel?
No.
He has some crazy stories though.
Oh, of course. Vince Russo talked about that in his book. Vince Russo's probably got the only book I've ever read cover to cover.
I've read a couple.
Have you read Vince Russo? How WCW killed Vince Russo?
No, I need to get it though. I need to try to download that actually.
It's called How WCW Killed Vince Russo.
So does he have more than one book?
He does. One is he gets pretty deep into his religion in his last book.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sure I could be able to find out the title.
Yeah.
I read the Billy Graham book. That was pretty wild. Oh, superstar Billy Graham, where Hulk Hogan and everybody stole his gimmick.
Well, this is not books, but I'd like to talk about my favorite DVD is TNA Year One. If you've never watched TNA Year One, you should definitely figure out a way to watch it.
Was it still the NWA?
TNA Year One is a documentary about the first year in
Oh,
TNA's
okay.
existence.
Oh, okay.
It's a documentary about the first year at TNA.
Heck yeah.
And it's something I don't understand why they didn't make a series. Like, why not make it TNA year two, year three, year four, year five, year six, year seven, year eight, and just continue? Because now it's been so many years, they could talk about those years candidly and be open and truthful and talk about because most of those people aren't even with the company anymore. So they could they could say, "Hey, Dixie Carter's a real slut
All
backstage."
right. Yeah.
I mean, I would like to know what some of the wrestlers thought of Dixie Carter.
Yeah. They probably didn't respect her, really. They just wanted her dad's money.
Well, I'm sure a few of them realized that she gave them their first big break, but I'm sure Booker T and RVD and Kevin Nash were kind of just laughing.
Yeah. And Jeff was like, just keep the money rolling. Jeff Jarrett, some of his matches was wild. If I had a nickel for every time I seen a ref bump or a nut shot, we'd be in the gold mine.
Oh, I'm watching these spots. Oh my god! Oh my god! Hold on, I just have to explain what I just watched. So
All right.
you know the spot where you hold the wrestler, where you hold the other person's hand, and they help you balance on the
On the rope.
on the rope. I can't even breathe. So she's doing that and she's balancing, but it's not enough. So she loses her grip and she reaches up and she grabs the cage.
Oh man.
It's just horrible.
It's like don't go up there if you can't do the spot.
It's like watching teenagers in the backyard on national television.
Also, if you was really in a fight, blood for guts, would you even be up there walking a rope?
You have a steel cage you could slam somebody off of, and here you are walking.
Funny.
Hold on a second. Hold on. I gotta highlight that real quick. I just turned that into a YouTube short.
Good deal. Has your shorts been doing pretty good?
My shorts sometimes do pretty awesome numbers.
That's good.
When I create a short, if I click something, if I like what I did, I can just click it and it'll say like highlight the last 30 seconds. It'll put it on the short, but it'll privatize the video until I name it. I name it and then I can make it public.
Nice.
So if you say something really that catches me and I go, or
Wow.
you can just say short and I'll press the short button. If
Oh,
you
okay.
if you think that was funny or something like that.
Right. Right. We'll just have to get some practice. Where's everybody at tonight? Are they really sitting here on the edge of their seat watching AEW?
Just
just can't just can't take their eyes off of it.
well, if they're a true AEW fan, I doubt they're going to tune in and listen to me just throw it through the ship. I'm glad I exist. I'm glad I exist for more than the obvious reasons because I remember when I was a TNA fan in the early days of TNA, and it seemed like everybody was on the WWE kick. Everybody was like talking about WWE everywhere you went, and then I'd be like looking for TNA content. I used to go to TNAWrestlingNews.com and 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 I would just look for TNA content, and all I could find was people bashing TNA all the time, and it would get so it would just get to me so bad because I was like, why are these people ripping on TNA so bad? And and now and now it's like there's I see people that support TNA, I see people who don't support TNA, but it's good to have. I understand there's people out there that like AEW, and there's people out there that like WWE, and I get it, and I'm okay with it. And I think that there's a I think that there my point is I think there's a platform for people like me who are not WWE fans, who are not AEW fans, who are TNA fans. I think there's an audience for me to tap into.
Yeah, and just educate them a little bit.
I can't educate those people.
I seen some highlights of the NXT versus TNA recently. That was pretty good shows. What I've seen of it.
Let's look at how we're doing tonight. I know we've had some pretty. I think our number was 19.
Okay.
I think that was the highest we got tonight so far. We had 19 people in the stream. I don't know. Let's see.
So when you're doing lives, like when you're doing a stroll and you're looking, do you just happen to pop up? Is that how people find you usually?
YouTube recommends me. The more likes you get, the more you get recommended. If you
Oh,
get a like, almost the second you get a like, you'll get 5 new people join your stream.
oh, okay,
So likes really influence your viewer tune in. So if you get a like, it'll jump your audience a little bit. And then if um, something obviously happens on AEW, it makes people search wrestling things. Like if somebody searches blood and
right,
guts, they might see my stream that way.
yeah, like or wrestling related, you'd eventually pop up or whatever.
Yeah, it's really hard to get people to tune in when a wrestling show's on. If you title your video with that name of that show, which I did, but I titled it "Our Names," so if somebody's searching just Kent Jones, there's a better chance they're going to get me than if they search Blood and Guts
Right,
because
gotcha.
there's so much competition for Blood and Guts.
Yeah, I'm sure it's people doing the game and everything, playing the video games. Probably
Let's
people
see.
doing AI.
Kent Jones, Blood and Guts.
Hey, do you still have the guy on here every once in a while that knows where you live?
Yeah, yeah, I do.
How many views have you had? Is that what you're looking up?
Oh, I didn't. I was headed in that direction, but I got sidetracked and started looking for other stuff. I'll look. Hold on. Are you talking about for this video, right?
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Live. Hmm. 65 so far. We've had 65 people tune in.
Ain't that weird how that works? Like it says 19 and one here and there, but yet it's 65. But that's just the way YouTube works, I'm sure.
Like right now, there's probably like 5 people watching, but it only says there's one person watching.
Yeah, these numbers are crazy lately. I've watched a few streams and I see people's numbers get took away and all kind of stuff. Then
Yeah.
all of a sudden, then sometimes it's up
Well,
to
well, one of the obvious giveaways is that you'll have like 3 or 4 people talking in your chat, but it'll only say there's 1 or 0 viewers.
yeah,
But there'll be like 3 people talking in your chat.
right. And I think it's funny. I've seen people have like it says 1,000 people in there, but it's only 30 likes. You know, it's
Or
bots.
or there's 30, it says there's 1,000 people in there, but nobody's in their chat. Like,
Yeah,
what's going on?
yeah.
Do you, I know we haven't talked about politics, but I only bring it up to bring up the people like Parker. Parker's a Democrat, and he streams about politics. He has 10,000 every time he goes live. He has 10,000 people watching. He's a multi-millionaire from sitting on his soapbox talking politics. Multi-millionaire.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm not jealous of the guy though. Like,
I be seeing some weird ass streams be getting all kind of likes. And are you trying to get watch hours still and try to get
oh,
monetized or whatever?
of course I'm trying to, because once you get monetized, you're on the way. Once you get monetized, like I can sink more money into the channel. Like I want to have a real studio so you don't have stuff like this in my background. There's
Right,
nothing wrong with this stuff, but having this is my actual back door
right.
because I'm
I,
sitting at my kitchen
yeah,
kitchen table.
yeah, I can understand. I just yeah. But then people get some likes and they get all these donations and they're doing the stupidest shit. Have you
Yeah,
seen
that's
the guy
part.
with
Yeah, once I get monetized, I can start getting donations.
have you seen the guy on YouTube that has like the toilet bowl in his head?
No,
He, I have to find him again next time we talk and just check him out for the shits of it. He gets all these donations to have his toilet bowl or toilet lid around his head, and he just does all this nasty stuff to himself. And
I, I'm not.
he's got like 100,000 subscribers though.
Well, see, if I started getting donations, I'd start going to the shows and streaming live from the shows.
Oh yeah, that'd be really cool.
I'd start going to the fan fest and streaming, like meeting the wrestlers on live stream.
Yeah. Have you been to any like wrestling cons or anything like that?
Not in a long time, but yeah, I've been to them. I would like to walk up to Undertaker and be like, Undertaker, what do you think of TNA right now?
People are like, I think it's awesome, brother. Just keep your keep your tail. I mean, yeah.
I
He
would
probably
get
be
some
like,
video. I would get some video editing software because right now all my videos are unedited. I just talk to the camera, have a topic, talk to the camera, and then post the video. But I don't do any editing.
and what do you? I mean, what kind of camera are you using?
It depends. I lost my GoPro, so I used to film with my GoPro. Sometimes I film with my shoot my videos from my phone, and a lot of times I shoot them from my laptop. I use my webcam on my laptop.
Oh, okay.
I think you'll get a kick out of my latest video. I guess I'll show it.
You might as well.
Let me see if I can pull it up. Can't. I'll just try to pull up some of all my latest videos and let you watch them, and then you give me your thoughts on them. Oh, let me check this out on CNN real quick. I'm just looking at this. The government shutdown is now over.
Wow. Took them long enough.
House approves bill to end the longest shutdown in U.S. history. I just caught my attention.
Well, man, that's good news.
Yeah, that's good news.
Did it really even affect you though?
Yeah, it did. I live on a military base,
Oh, okay.
so nobody getting a paycheck definitely affected me. You seen it in the community.
Oh. I just kept on doing my thing, living life.
Yeah,
But
well, you have to. You have to.
it seems like all the days just blend together sometimes.
If you're not on food stamps, you don't get Social Security, and you but it really hurt the poor man because everybody that's on food stamps lost their food stamps. Everybody on Social Security was scared that they were going to lose their Social Security. Um, so it really hurt the poor man.
Yeah.
Enough of that talk now.
Yeah. If you want a good laugh, just watch AEW. Watch women walk ropes and cage matches.
All right,
All right.
let's try to figure out if we can do it. Tell me when you can see it.
I can see it.
Oh, hold on, I got to turn AEW down. Goodbye, AEW. I completely just exited off of it.
We'd rather watch your videos.
That they're ready to bring him back and give him this little pretty obvious Chris. Let's see. Tell me if you can hear it. Pretty obvious Chris Jericho wants a job at TNA. I'm gonna turn it up as loud as I can get it. Okay, I think it's as loud as I can get it.
I could hear it though.
Pretty obvious Chris Jericho wants a job at TNA. He was recently talking about how TNA looks so good at Bound for Glory. There's nothing like glazing TNA, so you can get a job there. I hopefully WWE calls him up and tells him that they're ready to bring him back and give him this little Hall of Fame. Just tell me if you can you hear what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you was talking about Chris Jericho wanting to go to TNA.
Yes, there's nothing like Chris Jericho glazing TNA.
Oh, and he was like, I hope WWE calls him first.
Yeah. Send Chris Jericho on his way into Everland. One thing I don't want to see is Chris Jericho popping up in TNA. If it has to happen, I hope he has some kind of WWE deal where most of his time will be in WWE. I really just don't see the benefit of Chris Jericho coming in and taking up TNA's main event picture. I really like the idea of Mike Santana being the mainstay at TNA for quite some time. I really like the idea of TNA building young talent, what they should have been doing all along. And they are doing it with Leon Slater and Mike Santana. I putting the picture back on WWE talent, and I mean what is perceived as WWE talent, Chris Jericho, in this case, would be the wrong thing. I think it would be the wrong move to bring Chris Jericho into TNA wrestling, unless he's going to be okay jobbing next, which I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think Jericho would come in to job, but that's really, I think, his only place. Him being in the world title picture makes no sense, and I don't see what it benefits, how it benefits anybody. I don't think Chris Jericho is going to bring more eyes to TNA. I don't think someone's going to tune in because Chris Jericho is on the show. If that worked, AEW would be doing banging numbers, and they're not. And AEW has all the television. You like that slay? I took it, AEW.
Yeah. Little stabs, little digs. He really wouldn't bring eyes to the product, though. Jericho wouldn't bring eyes to TNA. It might be like first couple weeks, you'd be like, oh, Jericho's there. But then after that, it would be stupid.
Yeah.
Like, did you see John Cena beating Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental title?
No.
Like, they John Cena beat him, but it's like, now that killed, like, Dominic's drive, and he's one of my favorite things on wrestling right now. I like that character. I like the heel.
All right, I'll keep playing this. You just keep giving me thoughts.
All right.
Chris Jericho being there, really something that worked, then we would have already experienced it with AEW. We get Chris Jericho brings nothing to the table for TNA, and hell, I think he brings more to the table with the WWE. He's a Hall of Famer there, surely, and I think that they probably will end up inducting him in the Hall of Fame if that's something he desires. I think we'll see that, and I think it would be just better if he stays away from TNA wrestling. I don't want Jericho in TNA. I appreciate the good compliments he's giving TNA wrestling, but I hope that's all it ever is him just being positive about TNA. I really hope it's not him trying to get a job at TNA, but it really comes off that way. I don't want to see it. I don't see what it brings to the table. To me, it brings nothing to the table. That's just my thoughts on Chris Jericho and the possibility of him coming in TNA, or if he's fishing to see what kind of deal he can get. Hopefully he goes to WWE. I don't see any reason for him to re-sign with AEW. But if he does that, that's better than coming to TNA. Jericho, stay away from TNA. I don't want you there. And I know my opinion really doesn't matter as far as that goes. But I sure don't want to see it. I'm Kent Jones. I'm signing.
I liked it. You gave your real thoughts. You like stay away from it.
Well, I seen Jericho making those, which only can be perceived as he's glazing TNA because he wants a job.
Yeah, what he also is putting, he's making them think that other people want him to try to get some money out of AEW, probably.
Yeah,
But
I thought about that too. That he was just trying to get more money out of AEW.
I don't see him going nowhere, really. Oh,
Do you
actually, I
think?
do. Because I don't think they want to re-sign him because they ain't doing nothing with him.
Well, they think he's about to leave. That's why they're not doing anything with him.
He's been horrible the last 2 years. I used to be
What
a
could
Chris
he
Jericho
do?
fan.
What could he do other than go to WWE? Go get a Hall of Fame induction and be done with it.
Yeah.
Doesn't it make the most sense for him to just go to WWE and get a Hall of Fame send off?
Yeah, and plus he would probably get the biggest pop there out of any other company.
But when I think Jericho in AEW, I don't think of any matches I really want to see. When I think Jericho in the WWE, I think Jericho versus The Rock.
Yeah. or Jericho versus CM Punk again?
No, I think Jericho versus The Rock.
Yeah.
When Jericho was hot, when he was really hot, it was
Right.
him versus The Rock.
Oh yeah. I heard rumors about Triple H might have one more match.
Jericho versus Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That'd be great.
Or triple threat, Jericho versus Stone Cold versus The Rock.
Yeah, they can all just lean off each other. Which one do you? The Rock's probably in the best shape out of all of them. So Cold's up there though.
Stone Cold would be the one that would need to be carried,
Yeah.
which is crazy because he'd get the loudest pop probably.
And the Hardys are in TNA, right?
Yeah.
So how long's the pay per view? 2 hours.
What pay per view? Blood and Guts?
Oh yeah, Blood and Guts.
Yeah, it's just a Dynamite with a special title.
So that video you just did, is that one of your newest videos, or is that?
That is my newest video. Let's see what else I have. I'll read the titles and you tell me.
All right.
This one I don't think is good. I got WWE needs to appreciate what TNA brings to the table. CM Punk can't cut a promo anymore. WWE sucks.
Yeah, I'll take the CM Punk one.
All right. This is after I watched the first segment of Monday Night Raw. So it's let's try to zoom it down. Okay. 8:28 on a Monday night, and I'm sick. So it's 8:28 on a Monday night, and I'm sit back. I try to watch Monday Night Raw, and I still haven't seen one drop of professional wrestling. I see CM Punk at 8:28. It's 8:28 on a Monday night.
And I ain't seen one match.
He was reading off of two cards. His lines were. I thought CM Punk was good on the microphone, but none of that seems to matter. CM Punk. Then, if that doesn't make any sense, Logan Paul, who I was under the belief was supposed to be a heel, helps CM Punk. Makes no freaking sense whatsoever. The heel is helping the babyface. If CM Punk is the babyface, they're teasing that he's part of Nexus or bringing back Nexus heel group that he had. None of that makes any freaking sense. So is he turning heel? Is CM Punk turning babyface? Or is it just more of the WWE confused mess? It's all a crap show, if you ask me. It's exactly why I watch TNA. Because the stories make no sense in WWE. They don't make any sense in AEW. AEW is the same train wreck as WWE. It's just the worst wrestling ever. I can't stand this product. I don't know why people watch it. It makes me ashamed to be a wrestling fan. We're some 20 minutes into the show and there's not been a single drop of wrestling. And I understand you're trying to build towards pay per views, but at the end of this segment, there was no mention of any pay per view, no mention of any future match. I don't get what the point of this segment was. In 20 minutes of talking with no end tab, not building towards anything. Where they're trying to establish that CM Punk couldn't talk. I thought CM Punk was the best in the world. What is he the best in the world at? Because in this segment, he wasn't the best in the world at the microphone. He clearly never been the best in the world in the ring. So I don't know what he's the best in the world at. I thought it was talking. He delivered the pipe bombs on AEW and the pipe bombs in WWE. When I digress, it's just it's horrible. The best parts are the commercials. I'm Ken Tone, signing off.
I like it because it seemed like he was being interviewed.
What'd you say?
I said I liked it because it seemed like he was being interviewed, and you know the product's bad when you're like you would rather shoot yourself and make a video yourself than keep watching.
Yeah, because it was not even over.
I bet you don't even remember the first match they actually did show.
No, I didn't watch it. I was done as soon as I made that video. I watched it long enough to get a video out of it.
Yeah.
And I was serious. I wasn't making it up or doing it for the video. I mean, it was a good video, I think. But the point of the video.
Even professionals, I've seen some professional videos talk about Raw, how bad it is lately, and how wrestling is just horrible lately. Mick Foley blasts WWE now, even. Mick Foley, who else did I watch? Jim Cornette can't stand no products.
Cornette makes me laugh all the time.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so let's go back to my videos.
Okay.
Okay, my next one is WWE once again dropped the ball. Meanwhile, TNA Wrestling continues real storytelling.
That's going to be interesting.
This will probably get you hyped for tomorrow night. I don't. Okay. So Jey Uso versus CM Punk. I haven't watched WWE in a long time. I was kind of hoping that Jey Uso would win, but I was let down. I'm not surprised that WWE always lets me down. Really, I just accept the fact that I'm a TNA fan, and I I I watch AEW. Everything they do is horrible to me. Everything WWE does is horrible to me. I love what TNA is doing with Mike Santana and his story coming from rock bottom and winning the World Heavyweight Championship. I think it's an inspiring story, an interesting story, and a compelling story. I can't wait for TNA to get a television deal, major television deal. I can't wait to walk into a grocery store and be able to talk about TNA with somebody because TNA is like it was in the Spike TV era where it wasn't world renowned like WWE, but it was something you could wear a TNA shirt and somebody could spark up a conversation with you. I mean, at a grocery store. I can't wait for that again. I think it's coming, and it gets me really hyped up to think that that era could happen again. Gets even more excited to happen with Mike Santana with Leon Slater. Leon Slater in the X Division, Mike Santana in the world title picture. Because I've said this, I'll say it again. TNA has always had great moments, and one thing is with their thing is they never could pull the trigger on stories. And when they had Bobby Roode versus James Storm, it was a great Bobby Roode versus James Storm feud, but it ended up having it in lockdown. It didn't happen in Bound for Glory, and James Storm didn't ultimately win the world title by beating James Storm. James Storm didn't win by beating Bobby Roode after a long, grueling story. It never happened. There was no payoff. When Bobby Roode was dominating, he didn't lose to an up and comer that was inspiring and great at Bound for Glory. He lost on some regular pay per view to Austin Aries, and it meant nothing. And they threw that moment away too. TNA has a history of having great. I think this is a good point that I do. I'm not just biased towards TNA. I let them have it sometimes.
Right. And also Aries, I agree. That was a waste of time with putting the belt on him. He was a backstage problem at that.
Yeah, he was.
Build that don't have payoffs. But at Bound for Glory, there was a payoff when Mike Santana winning the World Heavyweight title. It was the biggest payoff in company history. They never had a payoff that big. When Leon Slater won the X Division title at Slammiversary, when Mike Santana won the title at Bound for Glory, they've never had a payoff that big. And Leon Slater won the title at Slammiversary, they've never had a payoff that big. And when he defeated Moose, he was the youngest X Division champion, being somebody who was trying to be the longest reigning X Division champion. It had a great story. And that's what TNA is doing, is they're delivering on great stories, and they're also having great matches. And they're hitting it on every point that you hit it on. They're hitting all their marks, and they're setting all their goals. They're setting attendance records, and it just feels like TNA has some momentum that we've never seen before. And while TNA was great in the Wednesday night era with the X Division, they didn't really have a world title picture. While when they had a world title picture, it was during the Spike TV days, but they didn't really have a great X Division. They never had a great X Division and a great world title picture. And now is the time where they do have a great momentum. And then you look at what's going on from an economic standpoint. The WWE is about to become the most expensive place to be a wrestling fan. If you're a WWE fan, you gotta have the ESPN package, the Netflix. You have to have Peacock right now. There's so much you have to have to be a WWE fan. It's very, very, very expensive. Like $500 a month. It's a ridiculous amount of money. And the WWE just is too expensive to be a fan of the WWE. And I'm not even a fan, so thank God for that, because I don't have to come out of that pocket out for that amount of money. With TNA, you can get the TNA Plus, you get the entire TNA video library, you get most of your pay-per-views, all of the smaller tier pay-per-views, and yet they come out of pocket for your bigger tier pay-per-views, but it's far cheaper to be a TNA fan than a WWE fan. AEW's outrageous too, $30 a pop for their pay-per-views, and they never deliver. They never fucking deliver, and all their stories are stupid, really stupid. I will always go back to this moment with John Moxley putting Darby Allin's head in a fish tank for 5 fucking seconds, and Darby Allin coming out of that fish tank like he's dying, even though he only had his head in this fish tank for like 5 seconds. Stupidest shit I ever seen. Well, not the stupidest I've seen in a long time. And AEW sucks. WWE's not much better. But at least WWE is a profitable company, and they do have a deal with TNA that's a great deal. What they did with Trick Williams was incredible. And I do watch NXT because I love TNA. So they have figured out a way to pull me in with NXT and TNA's relationship. AEW hasn't figured out any way to pull me in. Not even the stuff that they do with New Japan. I don't give a damn. Everything they do sucks. Everything WWE does without TNA sucks. I'm a TNA guy. I love TNA. And I think Jey Uso should have won the title because he was a young up and comer. I think that would have made the most sense. It didn't happen. And I once again walk away thinking WWE sucks. I'm not surprised. They have sucked for a very, very long time. And my company has been TNA since 2002, the day they started. I love y'all. Y'all be good. I'm Kent Jones. I'm signing off. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video. We're at 10. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Like the video and ring that bell for notifications.
Yeah, I can see the passion, and you did your homework on that one.
I don't even try sometimes. I just really am. I can't wait till TNA's starting to produce original content. I'm probably going to make like 15 videos after Impact goes off the air.
It's like wrestling is dead everywhere else but here. And what is it going to be 2 hours tomorrow night?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think I make any good points that ring any bells to you?
The price of how much WWE wants for their product.
They're on cocaine.
I mean, they were ridiculous prices.
But I think
Um,
that only helps TNA.
it was like also TNA could be a better product, and also it's way cheaper, and it's for a regular fan, not just. You'd have to have super money to buy that shit. Ain't no way I'd pay for that.
And they still want you to pay $30 for their pay-per-views.
And ain't it pay per views? And then ESPN has it too for the. I can't remember what it's even called.
PLEs.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Would you like TNA to go back to the once a week pay per view days, or when that once a week?
Um, no, not really.
Twice a month would be good.
I really wish TNA did 4 pay-per-views a year and dropped the other shows.
You know, like make it mean more.
Yeah, exactly.
Plus, to build a great storylines and give it time to build momentum, it needs a couple months build up for you to really look forward to the match.
Which they do focus on Bound for Glory. I guess Genesis is going to be one of their big shows. It didn't used to be one of their big ones, but Genesis looks like this year. Genesis is supposed to be a big show. I think this year. I think they're asking $30 a month.
That's pretty cool.
$30. Most of their paper. If you got TNA Plus, like Turning Point, if you got TNA Plus, it comes along with TNA Plus. You don't have to pay additional amount to get Turning Point.
That's cool.
Now you do have to for Bound for Glory. What is the other one? Slammiversary. I guess they're going to charge $30 for Genesis. But most of their shows, most of their events, you don't. They come with TNA Plus. The little ones. Like WWE used to have SummerSlam, the Royal Rumble, and WrestleMania. Am I correct? Am I missing any other big ones, or is that it?
What did you name SummerSlam?
SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, and WrestleMania,
Was it Survivor Series?
and Survivor Series. That was the one I was missing.
Yeah, and that's when it actually meant something.
Yeah,
I mean, I was a kid then, so I look forward to them big events. I was more of a WCW NWA person though when I was growing up.
me too. Me too. Let's see what else I have on the archive. What's going on, man? What's going on? What's up, D? Oh, here's one. I think you might not even realize this. What is going on? This is gonna. You probably don't. I haven't even heard you talk about this, so this might be breaking news to you. what is going on in YouTube world today? Some very interesting news broke, and I think it's going to change the landscape of professional wrestling, particularly AEW. I think that they're potentially dead. They're gone. They have no way out if this happens. If Netflix buys Warner Brothers, it's over for AEW. It's completely over. They have no television, and with TNA shopping around for a network, it opens the door for TNA, and it also, even if TNA gets on another network, they're going to close the door for anywhere for AEW to go. So AEW will be without television, and it will be the death knell in the coffin for AEW. If Netflix buys, this deal is not official yet, but if Netflix buys Warner Brothers, it will definitely be the end of AEW. And with the merger split that happened earlier this year, that was a big blow to AEW. Potentially could lead to them going out of business, even with it by itself, splitting the company up and the new people hating wrestling. But then this, now it's over. If Netflix buys Warner Brothers, it's over. Warner Brothers owns TNT and TBS and many other things, and Netflix is trying to get the rights to that. I don't know if they want to continue this network or just bring all the programming to Netflix. I really don't know what their plan is. But this is huge, huge news. Tonight is Saturday night main event. I'm really trying to be excited. I haven't watched a WWE show with any excitement in a long, long time. I think it was WrestleMania 17 was the last time I thought this could be a good show. So tonight, Saturday night main event is Jey Uso versus CM Punk. I don't know who I really want to win. I think Jey Uso seems to make the most sense because he's the younger talent. And CM Punk really doesn't need to win the world title. It wouldn't help him at all. So this proves I give WWE a chance and they just let me down. Because this is the second time I talked about this.
Right. You was just trying to give it a chance and it just dropped. You just no interest.
Because he's been world champion multiple times. He doesn't need another world title. His name's already got his title. Jey Uso would stand to benefit much more from being world champion than CM Punk. So I guess I'm pulling for Uso. I also hoping it doesn't go down with a hokey finish. It doesn't finish. I hope it gets a real finish. I will be live streaming. We are about to crack 10,000 subscribers here on YouTube. I'm really excited about how the growth of the channel. I continue to try to get 4,000 watch hours. 4,000 watch hours is how much it takes to get monetized. So I'm really still trying to get monetized. 4,000 watch hours. I'm getting close to 10,000 subscribers, so I'm really. Anyways, I'm Ken Jones, and I'm signing off.
So how close are you to 10,000 subscribers?
Right now, I have. Sport Ultra. Right now, I have. Let me go to my studio. So I'm not making it up. Can you see the number?
No, I believe you though. If you can just tell me.
Current subscribers 9,913.
Hell yeah. We just need 87 people to come in here and subscribe. Wouldn't that be something? That'd be great.
Somebody said long time no see in the chat.
I think it was your friend. He's a mod.
Yeah. I don't think he's a wrestling fan, but he does watch pretty loyally. I have. It's been like a week that I missed. I just. There's no TNA content, so.
So was you doing these videos when TNA, like, how long have you been doing this YouTube thing anyways? I forgot to ask.
Huh.
Because I know about the first
Okay.
channel. I know about the first deal where WWE shot you down and gave you desistant letters. But how long have you been doing this channel?
4 months.
Hell yeah. That's good, man. Did did you get a lot of subscribers pretty fast and then now it's kind of died down?
My friend who does wrestling radio, and I was often on his show, um, promoted me on his show, and I got a lot of subscribers out of that.
Nice. That's what's up.
But the problem with that is they're not real Kent Jones people. They're people of his show. So they subscribed, but they didn't ring the bell.
Ah. So you would have, yeah. Plus plus that notification things has been horrible lately. I've had to read subscribe to people and everything else to get my notifications. Even when I chose ring a bell.
Most of my good subscribers, the ones that tune in, I've gotten in the past 3 weeks.
Wow. That's good.
My next 10,000 subscribers will be the most meaningful because they're from people that come into my streams naturally.
Yeah.
I
And
kind of cheated. What I'm saying is I kind of cheated.
well, gotta do what you gotta do. Did you how close are you to the 4,000 watch hours?
Oh, a long ways.
Are you getting like 2,200 a month at least?
Let's see. Content. When I was binge streaming, I was getting like 7 watch hours a day.
Yeah.
But I was going hard at it.
Yeah.
It'll be I gotta respond to these comments. Holy crap, I got a lot of comments. What's going on? Something's going on. Maybe work. Hold on, let me check this out.
All right, you're good.
Fayetteville. What is today's date?
I can't even remember. Is it the 16th maybe?
The 12th.
Oh, always way off. Sorry. I've been up
It's
since
cool.
early. I've been up since early as shit.
I got it. I ever talked about what I do for work?
All right.
Have I ever talked about what I do for work?
No.
I do I do a lot of gig work. You know what gig work is?
Not exactly. Like, are you talking about like entertainment gigs?
No. No, that's this gig. I'm trying to turn this into a job.
Is it would deal do with like welding?
No.
Okay, you got to tell me then.
Gig work is when you run off apps. You get your work through apps.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got
Like,
you. You like pick up jobs and stuff like that.
yeah, but different kinds of work. Like, maybe you've heard of um DoorDash.
Right.
DoorDash is gig work.
Okay, I got you. I remember.
Um, Uber Eats. That's gig work.
Okay.
I'm just saying those are not ones I do.
Right.
Those are just ones I thought you would know of.
All right. I didn't know what you did, but I heard you one time. You got a call and he was like, "I ain't doing that for 4 hours."
Huh? What?
One time you got a page or text on your phone one time, and he was like, "I ain't doing that for 4 hours."
Yeah, I was talking about load up probably. See, load up. I don't know. Can you see my phone?
Yeah.
This is load up.
Oh, okay.
You click on it. Like here's one for in Fayetteville, North Carolina. You see it?
Yeah.
You see how
So
much stuff?
yeah. Heck yeah. And so you got to deliver that.
No, you get one. You pick up one. It says pick up items. You see where it says pick up items?
Yeah.
So you have to pick those items up and get rid of them.
Oh, okay.
But for $79, that's not even worth me getting out of bed for.
I heard you. So how long have you been doing that? For a while.
Yeah. There's also this gig. This is called Amazon Flex.
Okay.
You get job you deliver for Amazon.
Oh, okay. That's probably one of the better jobs.
Yeah, I do that too. I deliver for Amazon.
Heck yeah. So when you went to the condo and stuff, was that a vacation?
Um, my sister, my sister, is doing work for somebody who owns a condo, so we stayed there for free.
Nice.
And my dad, he bought a condo this morning. He bought a condo,
Oh wow. Good for him. God is good. That's good.
and
Wow.
he told me that I can, when he's not renting it out, that I could stay in the condo.
Well, he loves you. Good old pops. Good old Mr.
He
Jones.
he's not gonna let me get it on like Fourth of July weekend or nothing like that because that's
Right. He
I'll
was like,
be getting. But another thing is, it's got. He told me he can give me a card, and I can go park my car there, even when he's got it rented out, anytime I want, and I can get beach access and to the heated swimming pool anytime I want.
well, that's a perk. Good for you.
That's on Emerald, North Carolina.
Oh, okay. I seen I seen you doing that, and you called me either the next day or sometime. I didn't get the phone message, and I was visiting my young granddaughter. She was a month old.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
I didn't even hear my phone. I guess I got so busy.
let's see. I don't do videos outside of wrestling anymore because YouTube told me I should not do videos outside of wrestling. They said I need to stick to wrestling,
I hear you.
but I do have videos outside of wrestling. I'm gonna see what I can find. Playlist. Yeah, I got these two videos. These are one about Amazon. I'm gonna play them just because we're not
All right.
doing nothing. I just did the Amazon Flex video. I'm gonna play them in sequence actually because I talk about this video
All right.
and then I do the other one talking about that video. So it makes more sense to play this one first. This is about Amazon Flex. I want to talk about it a little bit. I do Amazon Flex. A lot of videos I see on YouTube, they talk about scenarios that just does not play out in Jacksonville, North Carolina, Amazon warehouse, which are you go there and you put numbers on all when you're loading up, you put numbers on all the packages, or put all your C packages, all your A packages in the car together. Do that organized, or put numbers on the packages by scanning them individually. I'm telling you, when you go Jacksonville, North Carolina, Amazon warehouse. Pull up, check check in, can't get out of your car. Driver's license. If you know this, you know what I'm talking about. All that's the same. But when we pull in, we pull our car forward under a shelter, they
Mm-mm.
tell us to get out of our car. We got 12 minutes. 12 minutes to load the car. That means you cannot put the numbers on the packages. You cannot verify at some Amazon warehouses. You get to be outside your car. You go to the cart and you get tons of time.
Right.
But at the warehouse we do, you're inside your car until they tell you to get out of your car. And once you get out of your car, you got 12 minutes to get all the packages in your car. You cannot organize them. You just have to scan them and throw them in your car as
Wow.
fast as possible.
What happens if you go over to 12 minutes? You just gotta hop in your car and leave.
You'll lose your job
Oh wow. So it's pretty. You gotta be pretty fast with a gun, don't you?
with your phone. You scan them with your phone.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And put them in the car. You're barely getting them in the car in time. It's rush, 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 and you're just trying to get the packages in the car. So all the people saying put numbers on, I don't know what in the world. That must be gravy. That must be so nice, but it's not like that at Jacksonville, North Carolina location. Put the packages in the car and you go, 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 go. And when they say you've only got, and they do a countdown. You got 10 minutes, you got 11 minutes, well, you start off, you got 12 minutes, then 11 minutes, 10 minutes, 9 minutes. Every minute, you'll hear them say, have 9 minutes, 8 minutes, 7 minutes, 6 minutes, 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2
Hmm.
minutes, 1 minute. It, then put, you got to get in your car and put, let's go. And that's it. You're out of it. All your packages, you got to figure out a way. Now, what we do is we put all our envelopes in one tote. You got to take a tote and put all the envelopes in a tote. And we try to put small boxes. I did this video as a way to like people that wanted to do Amazon Flex. They could watch this video and then it would give them some tips. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. I'm getting that. Like the first time you ever did this job, like, did it blow your mind?
Yes.
I mean, it sounds crazy as hell. It's like, and how long do you got to deliver the packages?
Usually you get 3 hours, 3.5 hours, and 4 hours.
I mean,
They're called.
after you did that for 12 minutes, I mean, did you go right around the corner, take like a 5 minute break, and then get and get your wits together? I mean,
No, I just delivered.
I would have had to pull over. I ain't gonna lie. The countdown would have made me nervous.
You do this because on the app, when you get to the location, it says what size the package is, or if it's an envelope. So you put all the envelopes together, all the big boxes together, all the small boxes together. That is the extent of sorting. But we do not do A, all B's, and all C's. There's just not enough time, and they won't let you individually scan. They say they catch you doing it. They'll say don't do that. They'll take your phone and they'll scan it by scanning. And I have 3 bags and some of your bigger packages individually. You got to scan individually the big packages and the bags all at once. Will not let the bag individually packaged. They want you to scan them all at once and get them in your car. That's just my thoughts and my experiences with Amazon Flex loading up. Thanks. Hope you enjoyed it, and I would love to see your comments below, especially if you go to the Jacksonville, North Carolina warehouse for Amazon.
But yeah, I mean, I was very informative, but that sounds wild. So they'll jerk your phone away from you.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah. I guess it's what you can do when you're a big company like that.
It says some of the comments. I'm going to read some of the comments. Hi, my SSD has no strict rules like that. You have every day to do anything. You have every day to do anything. You go there, park whenever you want, like it's a grocery store. You can check in, go to the restroom, etc. You can buy snacks or Coca-Cola from the dispenser. You scan your ID yourself. You can scan your packages in the parking lot next to your car. You can organize however you want. There is no time limit, no rush. Everyone is so friendly. So that tells you, well, that's what I was talking about. When people were talking like this, I was like, what are you talking about? What paradise do you live in?
Yeah. So friendly.
And then this guy, who was obviously from the same area, says, what time do blocks come out? I've only done them at 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. That's what we were talking about. You can get them in like 3 hour blocks, 4 hour blocks,
Right.
or 2.5 hour blocks.
Hmm.
How are you getting loads with Amazon Flex in Jacksonville, North Carolina? I have the app and am all set up to run, but I don't know how to get blocks. I've never done Flex before.
He's in
You
for a
click
treat.
on the you click on the offer tab. This is me responding. I said you click on the offer tab and you will see them, and then click refresh over and over.
Yeah, at
So
least
that was
you
about Amazon Flex. This one is about load up. A little bit of everything actually. The title of this is the highest paying app. It's not DoorDash or Amazon Flex. I got to edit that. It doesn't say load up. It says lead up. Glad I corrected that. Maybe I'll get more views now that it doesn't say lead up.
Yeah, maybe.
So the highest paying app, it's not DoorDash or Amazon Flex. Load up pays as much as 4,000 per job. That's
Wow.
the title. Oh, I'll start it over. Wait till you hear it. We picked up this mattress. We made $600.
Wow.
So I call him.
It's like 3 minutes from my house.
Wow, that's nice. That's a good
30,
deal.
8 o'clock in the morning. I call, make the phone call because we're supposed to make phone calls 30 minutes prior to all the pickups. I call, no answer, no answer, no answer. But since it's so close, I just go to the house. I go to the location. I knock on the door. No one answers. I have some errands to run. Wanted to go to the dollar store, so I run down to the dollar store. It's right down the street. I pick up some items. I come back to the location. I knock on the door again, and when I knock on the door again, I get no answer. So I start to get back into the truck. When I get back into the truck, this guy comes out, no shirt on, sweat, and it's breathing really, really hard. And he says, "Why didn't you call me?" I said, "I did. I called you like 10 times. You didn't answer." He said, "No, I didn't. I didn't argue with him. I just followed him upstairs. When I get upstairs, another man, butt naked, in the room. It's clear that they were having gay sex." So I just grabbed the mattress and I tried to not try to take myself out of what's actually happening right now. Pick up the mattress. I started taking it downstairs. So California King, heavy mattress. I cannot concentrate. I'm really struggling because all I can think about is what was going on about 30 seconds before I walked the door. That is how I started my Saturday morning on TNA Bound for Glory weekend. For those of you who don't know, I do a lot of videos on pro wrestling. TNA Bound for Glory is this weekend, the biggest event for TNA wrestling. I can't wait for Mike Santana, hopefully, to win the World Heavyweight Championship. That's not a load up.
See, here I'm telling you, I'm excited for TNA before something happens, and then they delivered on it.
Yeah, because it's
See
what
the
a wrestling
difference?
fan. It's also what a wrestling fan would want. You gotta give the fans what they want every once in a while.
But you see my point? How TNA delivers and none of the other companies do.
I like how you threw wrestling into this interview, though. I mean, this speech about this place. So the man was having sex on the bed. What did you have to? Where did you have to deliver the bed, or did you just pick it up to sell it?
Pick it up and take it to the landfill.
Interesting.
Conversation, but I did.
You can't legally sell a bed after it's been used.
Oh, okay.
Put that out there. So I had a hell of a Saturday morning. Thanks to Load Up. The Load Up is a great app. You should definitely, if you're in the gig industry, the apps that I use is Load Up. Obviously, you know, I use Amazon Flex, and I use an app called Roadie. Roadie is where you do deliveries for retail stores like Walgreens, CVS, Target, many other Home Depot, Lowe's, Home Improvement, many retail stores, and some off-the-wall stores as well. That's called Roadie. This is called Load Up, and you can make a lot of money picking stuff up. I mean, there's jobs on here up over $4,000 for one job. $4,000. You can make a lot of money on Load Up. Do one job, get paid $4,000, and there's nothing else comes close to it in the gig economy. Load Up, you can make a lot of money. I have made up to $4,000 on Load Up. You can make money on Load Up. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'm Ken Jones. I'm signing off.
What's up?
This is about Amazon Flex. I want to talk.
What were you saying?
Oh, I said that's what's up, man. If you made that good money just doing that, man, that's cool.
Yeah. It gave you my kingdom right here.
Hell yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do.
My house is paid for. I got 3 vehicles that are paid for. I do all right.
Good for you. Yeah, I've got a car and I just finished paying off my trailer, so I mean, I ain't. I'm doing all right myself.
You saying a single wide or a double wide or what?
It's a double wide.
That's good, Dill. Mine is actually a single wide that's been added on to, so it's more like a double wide, but it's the size of a double wide, but it's actually a single wide.
Oh, okay.
But it looks nothing like a single wide because the layout has been completely redone.
Yeah, it looks like a house. It's nice looking. I have an uncle in West Virginia that started off with a single wide and just kept on building. Okay. Hell yeah. It's completely laid out different, ain't it?
Yeah.
I guess we'll have to watch highlights of the AEW. I do want to see who all was in the main event for it for the men. I wonder, do they even have 12 men?
Let me show you. I'll take you around my favorite place. So this is my back porch. I'm about to go out on my back porch.
All right.
It's my son's swing because it's cold out here. It's cold. I let him swing inside. Well, it's not inside. It's my back porch, but got a flat screen on my porch.
Hell yeah. Got the fridge. Oh yeah.
Got some Red Bull in here.
Yeah, man. You can do it up during the summer. That's a nice little. It's a nice little place to chill. I'm sure.
Yeah, that's where I hang out most of the time when I'm not streaming and I'm just killing time. This is called a Mr. Heater. This right here is called a Mr. Heater. I don't know if you don't have one of these, you should buy one off Amazon. It's got a propane tank in the back. See it?
Yeah.
That thing, you'll be sweating out here.
Can you actually use that thing indoors?
Yeah, you can. You can.
I'll check it out.
It's called Mr. Heater.
It definitely helped me save on my electric bill because I heat with electric.
Oh, I do too. The rest of my house. So this is like, here's my dog. There's one of my dogs.
Oh.
There's my other dog sleeping in the laundry.
Good deal. They look comfortable.
And all those doorways were the bedrooms.
Heck yeah. And what's that room that you usually doing the? Are you in your office sometimes, or is that your bedroom that you do your lives from sometimes?
My bedroom. Where you see like the door behind
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my bedroom. Got me an ice maker.
Okay.
I love that thing. What's going on AEW? Do you know?
I ain't even watching it. My TV's been acting up lately. My internet's been in and out. I gotta save some money for some new stuff.
There's one viewer.
Subscribe.
Subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, you ain't gotta talk. Just subscribe. It's been dead tonight. I don't understand.
It has been dead. It's because AEW brings all the eyes.
Yeah. So you're gonna do a live after this, after you watch your show tomorrow? Or are you gonna just make some videos on it?
I'll probably do a live afterwards because I kind of don't want to do a live while it's going on.
Right, I understand.
Because I kind of just want to take it in. I don't think I could enjoy it if I was trying to do a live.
I understand.
I'm taking a piss.
Does YouTube allow you to do that?
All our viewers are going to tune out.
Yeah. Don't pay attention to the man in the bathroom.
Yep.
Hey, did you ever
I
give me
kind of.
more thought? Hey, did you ever give me more thought to doing like reviews to old pay-per-views?
How could we give review? You talking about me and you, or you just think I should do that?
No, I'm thinking me and you possibly. Or maybe we can watch the same pay-per-view and then like we can talk about our thoughts on it.
Let's see if TNA has anything. Let's see. Let's see what I can find on TNA's channel. Maybe they won't copyright strike us.
No, we ain't gotta even risk that. For tonight. We'll just look into it in the future though.
No, right now they're doing TNA Turning Point pay-per-view marathon 2008. I don't want to recap that though. That wasn't really worth watching. Let's watch this video. It's not what you said, but I think this video is called Wrestling Legends Making Their TNA Debut.
All right.
We'll just give our thoughts to it.
All right.
All right, I'm going to try to make this into a short. So after each debut, I'm going to try to cut it into a short.
All right.
I'll try to get this. Try to get the damn. I wish I didn't have so much other stuff in the shot. I think it might. I can watch it on that like that. I stick my head above it. Then I'll make it full screen. That works all right, right?
Yeah. Can you see it too?
I can watch it on the stream.
Oh, okay.
My first reaction to this is how awesome Don West is. He is just so awesome.
Yeah, he's really hyping it up.
Yeah. And it's Booker T coming out. Who gives a damn?
And now, is this his first debut?
Yeah, this is when Booker T debuted in TNA.
Oh, Wow.
Listen to Mike today. How awesome is he, too, by the way?
Yeah, he's really great. Uh,
So here comes Booker T, and the one thing that stands out to me is the commentary, not Booker T.
and I want to touch on though that the commentary is so great compared to other companies even nowadays.
Oh my God, yes.
I liked how scared Kurt Angle looked.
Yeah. Here TNA touching on history with Mike today saying the first time he interviewed a wrestler. It makes wrestling seem real.
And it's like they know the history and the background of each wrestler. And
Yeah.
they ain't afraid to give the little credit to where it came from.
So
And I'm,
I just made that into a short, so that's pretty cool. Mike today are just phenomenal.
yeah, they really are.
This is going to be really good. I'm going to get a lot of shorts out of this because there's just debut after debut, and I'm just going to make each one of them their own short.
That's cool. And then I wonder if RVD's will be on here too, right? Maybe.
Maybe
I like his debut.
there was that on Monday night. I didn't care for it, but
All
I don't want to talk about it in case it is on here.
right.
Listen to how Mike today ties in the current storyline. It's the sound of TNA almost dying.
It looks like a joke.
Oh,
It looks like he don't even belong there.
it's it's, it's just horrible. It led to so many bad moments.
Was you excited all even to see him when he first came out though?
I was scared because I thought he could kill TNA, and it almost did.
Well, you was right. Oh, well, it didn't kill it, but you was right that it bad times to come.
Yeah. But I do want to touch on the fact that Hogan is the biggest name in professional wrestling. There's no denying that.
I'm sure it put eyes on the product instantly, and
Yeah.
it brought some fans in. But
It was the biggest viewership in TNA history. But it long term it was horrible.
it's like it could have been bigger than what it was.
He is the biggest name in the industry. Taz got that one on the money. But he did a lot of hurting to wrestling. But he's also part of the most successful storyline in wrestling. He's part of the NWO, which is why I watched wrestling, was because of the NWO. But you talked about how Hulk Hogan was in your childhood.
Yeah, where he
Uh,
slammed Andre the Giant.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was a minute ago, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, and not only that though, when I think about this, I think about how much money they paid him and didn't receive it back, and a lot of wrestlers got their salary cut that day or lost their jobs.
Yeah, there's another short. I just cut that into a short.
Kurt Kurt Angle's debut is probably going to be great.
Yeah.
I got a good charge in my phone. I got to plug my phone
I
in.
need backwards on accident. Go ahead.
I was going to say, give me a second. I got to plug in my phone. It's been
All
acting
right.
up.
I'll try to find the next one while you're doing that.
All right.
Oh, cool. They have them in chapters. That's even better.
It is good.
I'm having trouble loading it though right now. I think my internet just died. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, I think my internet's probably about to die.
You want to
So,
call it? You want to just call it a night, man?
we can, but I think this is a good idea to do shorts like this because they got on the list. It's got Great Muta, Ric Flair, Sting, Kevin Nash, and Randy Savage, Terry Funk, Mick Foley, Scott
Well,
Steiner, Lex Luger, Doctor Waggle, Road Warriors, Rock Piper, China. So there's some
yeah.
pretty good ones on the list. But yeah, my internet's really crapping on me. Oh, here we go. I got it to come back. I really ain't a big fan of him, so I don't know if I want to do this one or not. But what do you think of Great Muta?
I mean, I was a fan as a kid, but you ain't got to.
Yeah, let's skip this one. This one will be interesting because it's not going to mean much in TNA, but it's who it is to me.
Mm. Who is that? Yeah.
You hear those chants? What? The true definition of international superstar. 8-time world champion, including the NWA title, IWGP New Japan, as well as the All Japan Triple.
Definitely not talking about this.
Big.
I want to talk about how old Kevin Nash looks right here. But Kevin Nash was my favorite wrestler from the 90s. I talked about it earlier. Kevin Nash, jackknife powerbombing Eric Bischoff through the stage in WCW
Yeah.
was the reason I watched professional wrestling.
He was pretty cool. Kevin Nash was awesome during that time.
And then what Kevin Nash would later do in TNA as part of the X Division was freaking phenomenal. The skits with Alex Shelley, but that stuff was great.
Yeah, and they just was having fun.
Yeah, they were having a lot of fun. It was fun to watch. But Kevin Nash right here as a wrestler, not something. Jarrett retains the title for the millionth time.
That's what I was about to say. Didn't you ever get tired of Jeff Jarrett having it?
I did get tired of Jerry having the title, but I remember him wanting him to lose the title so bad. It made for such. I understood why they kept the title on Jarrett because wanting Jarrett to lose the title, it was so much fun.
Oh, and he could draw heat.
He knew how to draw heat. Jarrett was
Yeah.
fucking phenomenal. But Kevin Nash was my favorite. They formed the Kings of Wrestling. I wasn't a big fan of the Kings of Wrestling, but it was good to see those guys together because what they meant to wrestling, Jarrett with what he meant to TNA as the founder, and what Kevin Nash personally meant to me as my favorite wrestler from the 90s. Obviously, Scott Hall meant so much to the NWO.
Oh yeah.
So these guys were just legendary. I At the time I really was excited, but not as excited as I am with Mike Santana being world champion, Leon Slater being X Division champion. I just think what's going on in TNA right now is so much better than what was going on at that time. At that time, the X Division was hot. When this was happening, the X Division was hot because at the same time, Samoa Joe was about to debut, and we were about to go into Samoa Joe versus Christopher Daniels versus AJ Styles for the X Division title at Unbreakable, and that was considered the best match in TNA history. So the X Division was hot, but the world title picture was not. The world title picture wouldn't get really hot until the Spike TV era would fully kick into gear, and that's what I was saying. The X Division and the world title picture have never been hot at the same time like they are now. They're both hot at the same time, and it's got me really excited.
Definitely.
All right, man. I think I'm going to wrap it up on that, though.
Oh, believe me. Hey, we gotta do this again when I have a little bit more energy and go through a couple of these again.
Yeah, I think watching videos together is a pretty cool way to make shorts.
Well, anything to help, man. It was cool, man. You take care of yourself, man.
All right, you be good.
All right, bro. Bye.
Bye.